Okay, here we go. Day one, Eurobike. Got my tent set up to have a look around the e-bike section and see what's going on, see what people are showing off. I'm just going to head down to the foyer. I'm in the complete wrong direction. It's all the way down there. Haibike have got some kind of world premiere, so we're going to go and check that out, see what's going on, see what they're chatting about. I'm with Christian from Haibike. They've just unveiled their brand new for 2019 package. It's got a new system called Flyon and it looks awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more details about the Flyon system and what it means for Haibike, because it's your own package now, so you're not using anything from Yamaha or Bosch, it's your own unique system.
Yeah, it's really something which totally belongs to Haibike. So we started, let's say, already 2 years ago with the idea, because our brand promise is always we are e-performance, and we just wanted to not only to see let's say a separate system and a separate frame and just build some frame around an existing system. Here really the first idea was to make to start with both together. So already in the very beginning when we maybe thought about the frame design, we already also thought about the battery. What will be the best integration of the battery? Which motor is maybe the best motor for this system? Because we are e-performance is again a brand promise, and that means we want to offer as much power as possible. So here we go up to 120 Newton meter, and
that is powerful.
It's very powerful. So when you have the bike on the trail and maybe you have a steep uphill section, you really can feel the additional power compared to all the other systems available. And at the end, it's not only the frame, it's not only the motor, it's also the way the design of the display looks, of the remote control, and also the light, because really it's you also will be able to ride during the night on the trails because you have 5,000 looms of power from your light. So it's really something. You can not only go on the trails during the day. Now you can really go also on the trails during the night. Yeah.
That's great. And the battery, 630 watt hour, which is an amazing range. Mm-hmm. And am I right? Does it charge to 80% in 1 hour?
Yeah, so there will be an optional charger available, and it's a 10 ampere charger, and with this charger you have the option, it will charge from 0 to 80 you ride in 1 hour, which is totally benchmark at the moment.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I was watching the presentation bit. If you could tell me about the display and the software that you've built into the bike, because that really determines the characteristics of the engine and the user experience. What can that display do?
Yeah, the display, first of all, you have your ride screen. On the ride screen you see basically the speed you ride, and you have some more information about the range, what still range you have. But when you go faster, when you go over a certain speed, the speed information will go bigger. So we call that dynamic ride
so
screen.
It's easier to see, you can just glance
so
down.
At a glance immediately, also when you ride pretty fast, you see the important information, which is the speed in this case, and you just look at it and you see immediately, now I ride, I don't know, 54, 60 or so pretty cool. We want to let the rider concentrate on steering and braking, basically. And when you switch the mode, maybe from the mid mode to the high mode, it's not good also when you're in a very technical section to just look at the display, and you need to you have to read first of all that you know in which mode you are. Here you will see it immediately, just because we have a small light strip on the remote, and we have the same light on the different skins of the display. So we will see immediately without really reading. It will really you see that you are in a different mode just because of the different color.
Okay, and you can tell
every mode has
instantly at a glance what mode you're in, the speed that you're doing.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you. Well, congratulations. It looks like an amazing bike. Yeah, it looks brilliant. I'm going to go and take a look.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cool,
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
One of the most interesting things is the new motor that it's got on. So I'm really familiar with the Bros motor, the Yamaha motor, Shimano motor. I've ridden all of those bikes, and there's a new motor that I've never ridden before, and it's by a company called TQ, and the Haibike has that new TQ motor on. It has 120 Newton meters of torque. It totally decouples when you reach the limit. It feels really, really natural, and I'm really looking forward to this coming out on the market and being in bikes, and there being a little bit more competition, so it's really exciting. Now I'm with Tony. Tony is the designer or inventor of this motor.
Yeah, so it started step by step. The important thing was the gearing between the motor and the pedals. So if you build any e-bike machine, you have to combine human and machine, and they have very different pedal speed, and so you need a high ratio, and high ratio means much mechanical parts and much motor mass. And I invented a gearing system that can make a ratio from 1 to 37 in one step in very low space and with very low mass. And that's the first step to reach this goal. And the next challenge was to make this big torque of the motor feeling good. So for example, if you get any racing car with 500 horsepower, so 30 years ago you need a race driver.
Yeah.
If you have
a
modern car, everyone can handle it, and so that's the challenge of setups, and that's what TQ is able for, and that's the perfect combination. And so we built the perfect gearing, special gearing which has all teeth in tension every time. It's what makes it special. It has a high efficiency, and so what's coming out is a motor with a very high torque density.
Easy to handle.
It feels very natural as well.
Yes, it feels really natural.
Yeah.
So you have the power, but it's easy to drive, and it makes the fences far away for every kind of driver, for the race driver, for the advanced, for the beginners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can put it in, low assistance. You've got it on your system with 5 levels of assistance, and
Yes.
I used 1, and then I used 5 as well, and
Yes.
a couple in between. But 5 is brilliant, and again, it doesn't feel like it gives you too much power. So it's progressive. So the more
Yes,
torque you
yes.
put through the pedals, the more assistance you're getting, right?
So Mode 5 at this setup means you don't have to do very much for getting the power the motor is able to. But if you choose lower modes, you have to do more by your legs. But also when you take Mode 5, you can easily control it. You don't have to do much for full power, but it's not dangerous or difficult if you have no grip or so, because you can handle it very easy.
Yeah.
We also have invented by our own. So we make a measurement of the left leg, the right leg, the speed, and combine it with a very special algorithm.
Yeah, and did you write that algorithm? Did you develop the software and obviously the hardware?
Yes, we at TQ we started and make the gear system, the motor, the electronics, and bought some components. And now the design is completely from our hand.
Okay.
So because we learned all what you can get at the market is not good enough for our understanding, for our demand.
And how much do you look at the other motors? Do you dismantle them and examine what's inside
I know them all.
Okay. You would, wouldn't you? It's natural.
Yes, it's natural. So for me, it's normal. If you want to make something better, you have to know what's in the world and what you can buy and what the others do. And I know them all. I know what they can do. I know what they tell, and I know what's fact.
Okay. Yes. Because I think the Bros is 18 Newton meters of torque, and then they're saying the new one's 90. Yours is 120, so there's quite a bit more torque through yours.
But there's one more argument you must consider between peak torque and torque all the time. So we talk about 120 Newton meters, and if you want, you can have all the time, always. The motor has no problem with this, and if you want, I can make you more, but we decided to cut it at 120 because that's enough.
Yeah, you don't need any more than that.
For the moment.
Yeah.
For the moment, if that change, I'm ready.
It's in the tank. It's in the tank if you need it.
It's in the tank, yes.
Okay. Tony, amazing. Thank you. Thank you once again.
I think you will experience that it has more noise than the others do.
Okay.
This has to be. If you have a strong motor, there will be friction and there will be sound.
No, the motor, just on my first impression, it's smooth, the power delivery. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so now it's totally decoupled. And it is smooth. It's really smooth. There's no drag. Feels good. How long did it take to develop?
So we had our first prototype in 2015 on the testing areas, 5,000 hours.
Yeah.
And after that we thought, okay, this is work. This is proof of concept. Champagne popped.
Brilliant.
And now it's 2018. We say, okay, now we're in serial production.
Good. And you have a massive partner as well, Haibike, you know?
Yes.
One of the biggest electric mountain bike companies in the world.
Yeah.
They've got your motor in them.
We're so thrilled.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what, 40 kilometers an hour? And it does feel like a normal bike. So 120 Newton meters of torque. Yeah. Lovely. What I love is there's a new contender on the market. It's no longer Bros, Bosch, Yamaha. TQ is all new. I think that's brilliant. Has it been in any mountain bikes before?
Yeah, in the M1.
Okay.
Like 2,000 of them on the market.
Yeah, you must already be working on the next version.
To be honest, last week we had our first runs with this motor still, but with great improvements. But it's really
first stage.
Yeah, first stage.
Yeah.
But I think there's room for improvement left.
Okay, well that's good. Continuous improvement, right? You always want to make something better than it was before.
Yeah,
new challenges for designers and engineers.
And we have a great team. When our inventor of this motor first said, I have an idea about the pin ring, everybody else in the university said, this is not possible, it can't be done. They said, oh, you know what? No, I'm doing it.
Right.
And he did it.
Good. Good for him.
So there you go, day one of Eurobike done. It is crazy out here. It's massive. There is so much to see, so much more to bring. Subscribe. I'll be bringing daily videos so you can check out all the latest tech from e-bikes and whatever else is going on that I can find. So peace out. Speak to you soon. Bye.